Live from Arkansas's breaking news leader, Fox 16 News at 9 starts now.
If they can sleep by taking stuff, they've got a lot more about them than I do, because I sure couldn't.
A nonprofit organization in Little Rock trying to figure out why someone would steal from them. Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us for Fox 16 News. I'm Kevin Kelly. Family Home is in the midst of a very important fundraising campaign, and every penny counts. But somewhere between the sender and the receiver, something happened. Fox 16's Rochelle Turner speaking to the executive director about the incident. Rochelle.
Well, Kevin, good evening to you. This thief didn't break into the building. Instead, someone opened a letter to the family home in Little Rock and stole a money donation inside that was going towards a fundraiser they have next month. The director says she didn't even notice it until she started going through the mail. Gina Newman is always working hard at the family home in Little Rock.
We essentially are a home away from home for people getting outpatient treatment and for parents of premature babies.
She serves as the executive director, and her routine keeps her busy.
I check with the board members to see what's going on. We've got a big fundraiser coming up.
But on Monday, she noticed something out of the ordinary after the postman left.
He gets here about 11, so I'm looking for donations and checks.
Newman checks the mail every day. She was expecting a donation, but little did she know someone had already opened this letter and stole what was inside.
It was from one of our corporate donors that always donates to our silent auction, and it said that they had donated some gift items and they were enclosed.
It wasn't until Newman says she put everything together.
I turned around and sent her an email
and realized what happened.
Somebody had opened the side and then just kind of closed it up and taken out the inside.
Inside the letter was money that was for the organization's annual Monster Bash fundraiser next month.
It is terrible to steal, but these donations are so important to us.
She says she doesn't know why someone would take something that doesn't belong to them.
If you really need something, ask me, and I'll try my best to help you any way I can. Just don't steal.
Now, Newman believes it happened from Oklahoma City to Little Rock. She says the letter was mailed on Friday, and she's had the same postman for the last 4 years, and she got the mail right after he left on Monday.
That quick. Okay.
That quick.
Maybe she might want to consider a P.O. box down the road. In terms of the actual incident itself, did she file a report, and will she get the money back? You know, because she knows the sender. She knows who sent it.
So the corporate donor is going to resend the money, and she did not file a police report, but she did, however, file a report with the postmaster inspector. So they're going to be opening up their own investigation, trying to figure out exactly what happened. But stealing mail from the post office or the U.S. carrier, it's a felony, so you could do some serious jail time and a fine up to $250,000. But what I can tell you that it wasn't a check, but they're just hoping that they can try to figure out what's going on.
Yeah, hopefully it won't have too big of an impact on their fundraising efforts. All right, Rochelle, thanks.
Now, weather to plan your day with Fox 16 Chief Meteorologist Jeff Baskin.
Blazing heat again today. Temperatures up into the mid to upper 90s. This is about as hot as it was at any point during the summer, although the humidity maybe not quite as bad as it was at times during July and August, but still, when temperatures are in the mid to upper 90s, no matter how you cut it, it's pretty hot out there. 98 around Stuttgart, 100 in Camden, 99 in Arkadelphia. Look at West Memphis, 103 actual high temperature today. Right now, still pretty warm and a little bit muggy out there, but temperatures for the most part in the low to mid 80s. It really doesn't feel like the start of fall is less than a week away. Yeah, satellite and radar showing mainly clear skies, but as we look to our south and west, this is what briefly became Tropical Storm Imelda, which formed just offshore from the southeast Texas coast early this afternoon, then quickly moved inland and then is now weakening, but still producing some very heavy rains across parts of southeast Texas. Could be some serious flood concerns across parts of the Houston metro area overnight into tomorrow morning. The wind's really not that big a deal. It's really going to be the rainfall that's the main concern with this. Winds 35 miles per hour, now back to a depression since winds are below 39 miles per hour, and it will continue to weaken as it moves through parts of eastern Texas. But on this track, it's not really likely to give a lot of rain to Arkansas, although it is going to bring some clouds and a few showers by later on in the week. But the heavy rain stays across Texas as we go into tomorrow. Notice Arkansas staying mainly dry with that rain well to our southwest, but a few of those showers start to rotate in as we get into Thursday and higher rain chances on Friday. But for tomorrow, we stay hot, we stay dry. It's going to be very much like today with those temperatures back up into the mid-90s. Coming up in just a few minutes, we'll take a little bit more of a detailed look at a very busy tropics right now. Plus, if there's any hope of any cool down in your 7-day forecast.
Turning now to a breaking news update. Little Rock police make an arrest in a murder case that's been under investigation for more than 2 years. On August 13th of 2017, officers were called to a shooting at the 3100 block of Main Street. According to the report, Vincent James met police there and told them 2 people shot him as they tried to rob him at his home. He later died from his injuries. Police have now arrested Tevin Nelson, the man you see here, in connection to the case. He's charged with first-degree murder. Officials tell us they're still searching for a second suspect. A woman who told police she was on her way to pick up her kids from school ends up getting arrested for DWI near an elementary school. It happened last week along Thornhill Drive. An officer said 29-year-old Sasha Settles was driving the wrong way on a one-way street designated for child pickup traffic. According to the police report, Settles' blood alcohol level was .182. The legal limit is .08. A news update, new tonight, the Little Rock Board of Directors has approved an ordinance that will more effectively enforce rental inspections. The city passed the proposal just a few hours ago. The city will inspect 20% of all registered rental units across the city at least once a year. Code enforcement will also be able to inspect the units if there's a complaint by the renter. The city of Little Rock will be responsible for randomly picking the rental units that are inspected. We're halfway through September, and already clinics are seeing an uptick in the amount of flu activity. Hard to believe, but it's true. We spoke with a doctor at the Arkansas Department of Health who says it's earlier than usual to see the flu, and the spread, well, it could be the result of school being back in session.
You know, typically we count the new flu season as starting the 40th week of the year, which is September 29th. Well, now we're seeing an uptick, and we're not completely out of the last flu season officially.
Dr. Dillahay says many pharmacies already have this year's flu vaccine and is encouraging people to go ahead and get it. New at 9, the Department of Justice suing Edward Snowden over the publication of his new book. The DOJ says the book violates the non-disclosure agreement Snowden signed with the CIA and NSA. The Justice Department is not seeking to stop the book's release. Instead, it wants to recover any proceeds Snowden earns. Snowden is a former NSA contractor who leaked documents about the government's secret intelligence collection programs. His book was published today. A safety alert tonight. The city of Conway committing a big chunk of change to make sure your kids are safe getting to school. Hundreds of thousands of dollars are being pumped into fixing cracked sidewalks and old crosswalks. Orange barriers will be seen more throughout the city as crews get the work done. They're even adding sidewalks in heavily foot traffic areas and ensuring they are ADA compliant. The city says it's an investment in safety.
Over time, trees have grown and the roots are pushing them all up. So there was a lot of busted concrete. There was a lot of patches of sidewalk that were uneven, all kinds of trip hazards. In addition to all that, a lot of the crosswalks weren't set up for success.
The city is encouraging you to call if you see something that needs to be fixed. A very special event held at the governor's mansion tonight, showing support for children of abuse and neglect. This is the Women of Inspiration Patrons Party. The fundraiser raises money for Children's Advocacy Centers of Arkansas. My partner, Donna Terrell, invited to MC this evening's event. CAC helps thousands of abused children each year with medical and mental health, law enforcement, and work to prosecute the people who hurt them. Their major fundraiser will be October 26. It will be held at the State House Convention Center. Dozens of people in Cabot joining forces to help a duck in the community's pond.
pull it the rest of the way through instead of the bar part.
Well, as you can see there, the bird got its beak stuck in a fishing hook and then got tangled in a fishing line. People say the duck's mouth was trapped shut. A post on Facebook Monday night calling for people to step up and help quickly spread, drawing large crowds. Those who answered the rescue call say the hard work was getting the duck off the water.
The minute we snipped it loose and his neck was able to pop up and bust free, you just seen the relief in him.
People have been checking on the duck throughout the day, and you can see there, he's swimming, drinking water, eating again, having a good old time. Many on social media have named the duck, I think you could guess it. Yeah, Captain Hook. That's a happy duck.